patriotic. You just did, y'all. It was an excellent show. We had some excellent conversations, y'all. It was awesome.
What's up, King? I ain't
It's-
talked to you in forever, man.
you say what, Big J? I'm talking to
Said I ain't talked
myself.
to you in forever.
As long
I
as
said
I
I
don't
talked.
answer, as long as I don't answer, that's what I was always told. But yeah, definitely check out Midnight Madness, y'all. If you didn't, check the replay out. It was an awesome show. I was there, but let me know what's been going on here. How we looking? I see we up by 4. Oh my
Who's
God,
playing?
Gortman.
Who's playing for Oklahoma City?
I don't even know, Joe. I don't know, Joe. I don't know who plays in the summer league at all, really, no more. I ain't gonna lie. I
Yeah, we
just be
talked
looking.
about that. I think you asked if Cason Wallace was playing, and I said I thought he was not. And
I have no clue. I just watch now. Like these dudes. Who are these dudes?
Uh, Look at Sharp, man.
Shoot a shot. I Oh, that was an ugly pass. Why'd you bounce it, Gortman?
Whoa.
you got to do a
It's
better
too
job
far.
screening there. That was on Omax not getting us setting that screen right.
I gotta stop watching. Whenever I watch, Omax don't do so well.
Maybe that wasn't Omax. I thought it was.
Okay,
Go
Lodge.
heat up my food.
LeBron James. What's up? What's up? How's it going, guys?
Hey Ben,
How you doing, Joe? Big J, King, TGK?
What up,
What's
Ben?
up, Ben?
Ben, you didn't see my subtitle on my thing last night.
I did actually notice it, but I did notice it.
You said you're the CEO of the haters, and mine said I was the CEO of the Ben Price haters.
Ben, what time is it over there right now?
Shit, it's early in the morning. It's about 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Jeez. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you and DV for always supporting, man. Real talk.
No, yeah. But
What
that's what, mate.
what are
The
you?
missus is
When do you
away
go
this
to,
weekend, so
when do you go to sleep, man?
They don't sleep. I don't sleep either.
I sleep usually about 4 or 5 hours a day. To be fair.
Ooh, that's terrible for you.
I
No,
do the same.
actually,
I do the same thing, Joe.
it's
But I
actually
Terrible for
been
you,
really
King.
but I nap though. I just do a bunch of naps. That's how I sleep. I don't sleep like one set 8 hours or nothing like that. I get a good 4 hours, something like that. A 4, 2, and 2.
You see that statistic they released just this past year that people who take at least a 20 minute nap have a 63% reduced chance of dying of a stroke, heart disease, or heart attack.
I know, Joe. I know what's good for me. Right now, I'm trying to create generational wealth, man. So it's hard. I'll sleep when I get there. That's how I feel. Like once I get there, I'll sleep, and hopefully, my rest of my family can sleep. But I gotta take naps right now and try to get this We Talk Mavs going off the ground. Because if not, Ro won't be here. He gonna say he got work. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't tell Ro I said that yet.
You got to get him to get that LLC formed if he has.
Man, Ro, I need Ro to stop being a freaking introvert, man. I just need him to be just out and about. Like, I wish I was over there in Dallas sometimes. I really do.
He's leaving money on the table without an LLC, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. Oh man.
So any move the time back to 1 p.m.
Oh,
I told him, "Are you sure?" He was
Said
like,
he
"Yeah." I was like, "All right."
Y'all trying to be 100 degrees out there, huh?
I guess so. I'm gonna have to put a warning label on the video, like, "Do not do this at home."
Go out there and play in a sauna suit. Omax shooting for 26.
He got his feet messed up on that too.
Omax's going for those Luka threes, man.
That was beyond his range.
Yeah, that was beyond his range. He shot it last game though, Joe. I think he's feeling himself. He made one last game like that.
His feet were all out of whack because he was trying to get distance on that.
He didn't set himself. He didn't set himself
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
He didn't square up, I should say.
There you go.
That was a grenade.
Yeah.
If I've ever seen one.
I would have made it.
And also that AJ Lawson Omax just spacing right there was trash.
Hey, that's the thing about you, TGK. You know,
That last
you don't
trip down
play defense, but you can shoot the ball. You know, so
that last trip
I
down the
bet.
court should have been a dunk
Bet, Ben.
to
Yes.
Omax.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. The spacing was trash between the two. I don't know what AJ Lawson was doing.
Ben, I play Eni tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to play defense.
I want you to do like a div, just body him, mate. If he starts getting buckets on you, you gotta knock him to the ground. You know, hard foul.
TGK, you gotta play defense like the last game. The last game you gotta play just lock in defensively.
If
Hey,
you can't beat him up. You know how it goes.
There's a joke that they call goalies and like, you know, that they don't defend the net. They call him latanga, which means the thong, because they don't cover anything.
Ooh,
I told TGK I was gonna start calling him latanga if he didn't start playing defense.
That's what I kept telling TGK during the season. I'm like, man, I can shoot these shots better than the Mavericks and play on this team. I'm like, Jason Kidd wouldn't play your ass. You gotta play defense.
I got to tell you, he looks really hot out there when he's playing. Though, good lord,
TGK got a mean ass shot though, man. His shot, that's what I say. He puts pressure on you with his offense, but defensively, I be watching them games. I'm like, damn, TGK, y'all be playing no defense, man. Y'all be tired.
Y'all gonna see a new me tomorrow. Y'all gonna see a new me tomorrow.
TGK, I was so happy you worked that motor mouth, dude.
Yeah. I didn't think he was gonna gas out so quick.
Yeah. God, he's annoying.
But I couldn't take it easy on him.
He said I had to destroy him.
When it was 11-1, 11-1, wasn't it?
Damn, you beat him 11-1, TGK, twice.
12-2 both times.
What y'all played to? 12, I'm guessing? Or you played to 11 and got 12?
Yeah. Yeah, we played at 12. Initially I was doing 15, but it's just too risky being in the heat.
So they just went 21 one time.
True, but
once
that way we have two games, a little rest period in the second game.
Understood. Well, I'm definitely gonna need my rest when I'm playing.
like tomorrow.
Talk King
tomorrow, I want to move it to 10.
Nah, Joe, I play defense.
Hey, TGK, if we played, what I would do, right? I wouldn't shoot any threes, all right? I wouldn't shoot any of that stuff. I would literally just post you up every play, back to the basket, and then just do little post moves. And I'd cook you.
We don't play like TGK. We're not playing in the league, so I'm hawking. I'm playing hawking defense on TGK. I'm all up in his grill. What you doing?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Pause. Like I'm all up. They don't play no defense.
Ben, if you could back down 290, then you got it.
With ease.
No, you lost weight. You're not 290 no more. You almost close to my weight, and I got the height. I'm gonna stand in the paint and just turn. TGK, you don't got no jumps, no hops. TGK, you ain't gonna be able to block my shot.
I'll back you down.
All
TGK.
right.
Baby hooks, TGK over the shoulder.
I said I could take you in the post and back you down, dog.
Yeah, Big J got you. What you gonna do with that, TGK?
Big J gonna have to see me in the perimeter.
We say you too quick, Big J.
I trip him.
Yep, Lou do it. Lie, tell you that's something be out there on TGK. He gonna be looking at the referees like, what's going on? I'm like, nah, TGK, no refs. Call your own fouls, bro.
Latte
more for this.
Latte can be out there bringing water and towels.
Nah, I'm not dirty though, like Div. Div be wanting you to kill somebody. No, that's a difference. I know the rules of basketball. You don't push people in the air and stuff like that. Div be like, nah, push them in the air.
Hey, King,
Cobra Kai outfit.
King, that thing I sent y'all today was like football. It was like joking stuff. I saw one later today, and it was it's one brother that's doing it. You know, when he's acting like the coach and the receiver, and he was acting like he was a white cornerback. And he was, they're like, oh, we're coming back. We're no longer extinct. And his battle cry was unseasoned chicken.
Oh my goodness! Hold up. Are there any there white cornerbacks in the league? I stopped watching it. It's cornerback. I know what's his name? The running back. What's the guy? Yeah, McCaffrey. That was on the Carolina Panthers. He left. He was drafted right when I stopped watching. That was my team.
Yeah, there's one that got drafted this year. He's the first one that's been drafted.
I got Jason Seahorns out there now, man. Go ahead, man.
Like Cooper DeJean, maybe something like that.
Go ahead, man. We got white cornerbacks now. That's awesome. We got a receiver. How about a wide receiver?
I mean, no, like Megatron.
We had Cup, didn't you? Is Cup still there?
But those are slot receivers.
I mean, yeah. Has there ever been other than like back in the day when you had like what's his name for the Seahawks? Why can't I think his name right now?
Largent.
Yep, Largent. Has it been a white like outside receiver since then?
No, the X or the Z. Nope.
That's what I'm thinking. Like Wes Welker and all them dudes, Julian Edelman, they be slot receivers, but
if they do, they're possession receivers. Like the Chris Collinsworth, Ed McCaffrey type of receiver. So,
look, I'm over here because we tried to simulate it, and problem is players get hot by the time it gets to it. It doesn't work quite right. So now we're on a quick play. And you can't simulate a quick play. So my son and over here watching a full 12-minute
of the game.
2K. The computer's playing.
He needs to stream that. That's content.
Yeah.
Get him, Whaley. Where Richard at when we need him? It's Richard Boy right there.
Mate, Rich is busy getting like excited about all these G League players that are never going to play for the Mavericks or in the league.
Bro, I appreciate what Richard brings to the table, though.
Yeah, Richard knowledge, man, is deep.
Yeah,
Richard be knowing all these players, man. For real, I was like, what?
What meant to put Boston versus Golden State?
Yeah, but like I can't get too excited about a guy. He's probably never going to play real minutes.
I'm the same like you, Ben. I'm just like you. That's why I don't really pay attention. Everybody always yelling about the two-way players, and I'm like, I don't care. Like I don't expect them to help us out. If they do, then something's wrong.
You know what's killing me though is right now, in order to get the coaches the way we wanted in this simulation, we had to put Luka on Boston because in quick play you had to use the head coach of the team. So I'm sitting there looking at Luka in a Boston jersey. It's killing me.
The new Larry Bird.
Mate, if
Boston
Luka
would love that, man.
on Boston, they would love that.
Boston would love if Luka was on
we know
Boston,
some people who would really love that, huh, TGK?
Oh,
he would have won 2 MVPs by now.
Hell yeah. Those guys sticks
Luka was on Boston right now. Oh my goodness.
They want him and Jokic to play for the Jazz. That's what they want.
You got 4 guys that are nationally prominent that are all Boston guys. You got Scalabrini and Mad Dog and Simmons and Bontemps.
It's a good game. What are you talking about? It's not boring.
Man.
All those guys as well, Joe.
Man.
Obviously hate the Mavericks and hate Luka, man. But if he played for Boston, he'd be their hero.
Ben, you already know, Ben.
He'd be their shining star. You know.
If he played for Boston, like they
He'd
gotta
be
get,
their
they
great
gotta
white hope.
get somebody. They gotta get somebody on the Lakers. They gotta get the Boston Lakers rivalry. They're gonna put Giannis on the Lakers or something. Put Ant on the Lakers. That's what they're gonna do. Put Shea or Ant on the Lakers.
Oh god, if Shea goes to the Lakers, man, he'll be like the most famous
Who was that?
sportsman in America, man.
Why would he not hit that?
Is Shea top 5 in the NBA to everybody?
Huh?
Is Shea top 5 in the NBA to everybody?
Yeah.
So
was that Shea Duncan?
For me, he is.
But he's top 5 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Honestly, you lose credibility as a basketball fan if you can't acknowledge how great Shea is.
To be honest, for me, I actually have Shea above Embiid, and I know that's a bit controversial, but
it's not. It's not. If you Embiid gets knocks for the playoffs, like you gotta knock him for his play. I understand everything he does in the regular season and all that. But if you can't stay
this game just had Giannis take a ball off of a screen and shoot a 3 with a guy in his face.
Oh my goodness! He probably
did. He make it? Can't use 2K.
Did he make it?
Did he hit it?
I was about to say he probably made it, didn't he? On 2K, I thought so.
Hey, King, but that's a legitimate criticism of Embiid. I know it's always freak injuries and things like that, but the fact that he's never been out of the second round.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm picking, if you gave me a choice, I'm a GM, and you put Embiid and Shea out, and it said you got the next pick, I'm picking Shea.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's
Me
never
too.
been out of the second round in the East, and the East should be much easier, man. Like, there's just no excuse for it.
And he
But
got drafted in 2014.
he was injured, though, to be
And
fair,
but
for
it's
like the
also
first part of his career.
it's not like Embiid has had trash
It's not a
teams.
true team, right?
Embiid has had awesome teams damn near his whole career.
But that's who he, and people like, oh, he's injured, but like that's who he is.
That's who he is.
That's like, oh, if we had Kawhi, we would have won. Man, that's who Kawhi is.
I
Yeah.
kind of feel like Embiid has bad karma though, and the reason why I say that is because like he tries to deliberately injure players, and he's always flopping, man. Like, but bad flopping, like like obvious, just looking for the foul flopping type shit.
My take
And I
on
just-
that, Ben, is I really think that Embiid knows he doesn't have that long in the NBA. If that makes sense. Like I think he's
a traitor, man. He's a traitor. Like he's a traitor to his country. Like he should be playing for Cameroon or France. He's playing for the US, and he shouldn't be there.
You know what? The other thing I heard this offseason, King, is
No,
that
he should be playing for Cameroon, not France.
Well, he grew up in France, so that's legit. But like Cameroon or France, I don't really mind. But it shouldn't be the USA, man. That's for fact.
Is that Philadelphia is privately frustrated. Their front office is frustrated with Embiid because his diet is terrible and he's never in great shape.
And that's one of the reasons I get mad at Luka, Joe. Like it's not just Luka. That's how I be feeling. Like I've seen other examples. So when I yell it out loud, it's not like I'm just holding Luka to a standard. I've watched other people. The reason Joker is because of his conditioning and body, and not Joker, Embiid is because of his body and all. Like he doesn't take serious work on his body. It's just the truth. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Whoopo. If that's the case, then he could play for the U.S. because didn't he go to school in the U.S.?
Nah, he grew up in France.
I thought Embiid went to school in the U.S. though.
Nah,
He didn't go to college in the U.S.
He went to Kansas.
Yeah, he went to Kansas. What you mean, Ben? He did go to school in the U.S.
No, but when you say school, I'm saying from like a little kid, like he was,
Oh no! When I say school,
like, he might have
college.
gone to a college in the US, but that doesn't mean you're from you're American, man. That's
You guys got to get rebounds, man.
Hold up? I got a question. Why does Puerto Rico have their own team?
Yeah, that
Why
should
not?
be Team USA.
Oh man,
come on,
and
man.
foul on somebody.
Let
But it says a foul
them
on
have
somebody.
their own team, man. Come on.
I mean, Puerto Rico is.
It's not about
part of
having
the
an issue
US.
with them having their own team. It's a U.S. like territory. Like, why shouldn't it be a U.S.? Same to the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, that's not. They're not. Yeah, technically they're U.S. territory.
Is Puerto Rico count as a state of America?
No, but it is a U.S. territory. It's owned by the U.S.
Yeah, but
a lot of Puerto Ricans wanted
hold
to
on,
be
hold on.
but it's not.
That's like saying in the British Commonwealth, because Jamaica was in the Commonwealth, Jamaica should be Britain. It's like,
No, it's not the same thing.
Because it is, because it's like, okay, you're saying you guys own it or whatever, it's a territory of your country, but what I'm saying is it's an overseas territory, and overseas territory is still a country in its own. Right.
Yeah, but it's not like it's right beside us, Ben. It's not like
Doesn't
like
matter
an island
where it is,
of
man.
the
Doesn't matter
US.
if it's right beside you or across the world. Like the fact is, it's like
yeah, but what I'm saying, Ben, it should be a state. They want it to be a state,
but it's not though. If
okay,
it was,
I
then
hear you, but they want it to be a state, so it should. They probably. I'm not saying nothing against it. Where it's like, oh, give them away. If they want their own thing, go ahead. I'm fine with the team and all. I'm just saying, based off of what's going on in society, I would think Puerto Rico would be here.
It's blocked in Congress by the Republicans because they think it'll be Democratic senators and Democratic representatives, so they block it. And there's enough Puerto Ricans that don't want statehood too.
That's what I was going to say, Whoopa.
Puerto Rico absolutely has the right, if the voting goes all according to Hoyle, would be a United States, a state of the United States.
They pay they pay federal taxes. That's what I'm saying. Same like DC. DC isn't a state, but it's still.
But what I'm saying is, like, so I'll give you another example. So, in the UK, we have Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and England. They're all separate countries, although they have the same government, and they're right next to each other, as you put it, and all the rest of it. But like, it doesn't mean that we're not. They don't have their own like teams for things like football.
But you're all the UK. You feel what I'm saying? It's not all of them aren't England.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
UK.
So like, but Puerto Rico is not a state of America. It's its own country, but it's like maybe pays taxes to the US, and it might be like a territory, but it doesn't mean it's like it's Puerto Rico isn't like people aren't Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Like,
what is the Isle of Man? Do they have their own thing?
So like that's called the Channel Islands. You have like the Isle of Man, like you have like a couple of them basically, but they're just like they're kind of more like tax havens, to be honest. But they're like part of the UK.
Should DC have their own team, Ben?
DC? What do you mean?
The District of Columbia.
So like Washington.
Yes.
To be honest, I don't know enough about how that's different to say.
It gets blocked for the same reason that Puerto Rico does, because it's a Democratic stronghold, and they don't want that.
And it's literally in my state.
And you know what's the ironic thing about that is that they're being blocked by people that support the U.S. United States. The Declaration of Independence is like basically taxation without representation, and yet they're blocking Puerto Rico and Washington D.C.
Do you want to know the key?
I mean, Washington D.C. is a different story. The capital was never supposed to be supposed to be separated from any individual state. That's part of the reason D.C. is never supposed to be
but they still have U.S. citizens that don't have representation.
I mean, that's what you get for living in a place where you're trying to be part of that.
I don't want to make it again. I'm not going to make it political. I'm not going to the political side of it. But I'm just saying, as far as with Ben, I was asking about the Puerto Rico thing. Wouldn't Puerto Rico be the same as DC though? Like,
so
here's the question: Ben, does Jamaica have British citizenship?
So they don't know.
Yeah, see, Puerto Rico has American citizenship.
You don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico.
But what I'm saying is, I don't need a passport to go to Wales. Like, Wales has British citizenship; we're all British.
But Wales is part of the UK, though, Ben. That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah, but like they're countries that have been around for thousands of years. Like,
yeah, but listen to the umbrella. Your umbrella is the UK. Everybody fits under the umbrella of the UK.
Sure.
The umbrella is the United States. DC and Puerto Rico and all of them fit under the United States.
Yeah, but Puerto Rico was a country before it was, anything to do with the United States. It's got its own, it's got its own flag and everything. It's got its own national identity. The people of Puerto Rico consider themselves Puerto Ricans.
Yes, they do, but they
don't consider themselves.
It's because they consider themselves Puerto Rican and not American, because America doesn't consider. That's what we're saying. America doesn't consider Puerto Rico a state.
Yeah, but I'm saying even if America said, "Oh yeah, you're part of America," it doesn't mean the people of Puerto Rico are going to consider themselves American.
They would. They want to. Ben, they want. What I'm saying to you, they want to be a state. Ben, Puerto Rico wants to be a state.
I don't consider myself an American first either. I'm a Texan first, so that doesn't matter. See, so you have to understand how this works. Okay, over here.
TGK is a Mexican, but he's American.
Well, no, I know, but like TGK is an American citizen. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on his behalf, but like there's Mexican Americans. It doesn't mean that, like, you know what I mean? Like they were, I don't know, lived in Mexico all their life or something, or even have a Mexican passport. They may have been like naturalized as U.S. citizens from birth or something. I don't know. So
they consider themselves Mexicans, though. They don't.
Identity-wise, but not necessarily. What I'm saying is, like, if Puerto Rico is its own separate island, its own separate thing, and it has been for the longest time, so those people who consider themselves Puerto Ricans, they may want to be part of, say, like a collective union with the United States or whatever, but like it doesn't mean that they don't consider themselves Puerto Rican first.
Yeah, I'm not saying, but I'm telling you, they want to be American so they can get the same benefits as America for paying American taxes. They want to be American. Not saying they're going. It doesn't take away their Puerto Rican. They still.
I'm still Texan.
Yeah, there you go. Like Sticks is Texan.
So I said a minute ago. I'm Texas first. Rican. I don't care that I'm part of America. That's secondary for me.
Yeah, but I
I'm
get
not
that.
lying.
But all I'm saying is that, like, obviously it is a country and it has its own identity, and that's
So is
all I'm
It's a
saying.
Texas,
country.
and so
It's a
is Hawaii
country by
before,
itself. Yeah, it's a
as
country
Wolfo
by
said.
itself because we're not allowing it to be. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, it's not like they're a country because they're separating and saying, well, F you, we don't want to deal with you and all. No, they want to be a state. We're deciding that they're a separate like entity and all that.
No, but I just have a bit of an objection for when it's like, oh, we're deciding what you guys are.
No, we aren't. That's what I'm saying, Ben. We aren't deciding. So our decision is they're not. That's what it's not the opposite way. I know you're thinking like we're trying to rule them. No, we're not. They're paying taxes and they're not getting the representation. They want to be a state so they can just say, "Damn, we're a state. Just treat us like anybody else."
They
Let
get
us get
they,
Congress
Yeah,
and all.
get screwed just like every other state.
Basically, yeah, that's what they want.
they're
They're already getting screwed as it is.
Well,
They're
they
a net-
want
a
they
net
want benefit.
receiver of
Sorry, go on.
federal benefits, though. They don't pay more taxes than what they get back from the United States.
But it's like,
When
for
when
example,
stuff
have
like
people who will
when
say
stuff like that
immigrate to a
hurricane happened.
country, right? And that they say the people that immigrate to the country, they like a lot of the reasons they immigrate to certain countries over other countries is not because it's like, oh, that this country is really similar to me culturally or whatever. It's because they're going to get certain benefits or they're going to get certain opportunities by doing it, right? But they still come in and they still want to be like whatever their identity is. You see what I mean? They still want
I
to
think
be.
Puerto Ricans have a U.S. passport.
They don't have to have passport. They are U.S.
Yeah,
citizens.
they're U.S. citizens.
I know, but when they get a passport to travel to another
Yes,
country,
it's a US passport, yes.
yes, Joe.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a US passport.
Yeah, the problem is having a Team Puerto Rico is like anybody in Puerto Rico could be part of Team USA. So it really doesn't make sense. It's not like it's like, well, Puerto Ricans could be part of Team USA, but Team USA could be part of Team Puerto Rico. Like it does.
Yes.
That's why it doesn't make any sense. They're basically Team Puerto because you're not a Puerto Rican. Like if you're a Texan, you're not going to be part of Team Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico wouldn't allow that, but if they were good enough, they would surely jump on a Team USA over being Team Puerto Rican.
It makes sense now, Ben. It makes sense now. What I'm saying is they're fighting to be a part of the U.S., which means they would be a part of the U.S. team then if that was happening. Right now, I have no problem with Puerto Rico have their own team. Like, I don't have a problem with the team at all. I don't want you to think I'm saying they have a problem. I'm just wondering why.
If you can prove you've got Puerto Rican, ethnic heritage or something, why can't you play for Puerto Rico? Do you see what I mean? It's like,
if that's the case, every black person here can play for any African team they know. Where their people came from, right?
Are you sure about that?
I think no, because there's a difference. It's like when you say, for example, No, hold on. Let me say one piece.
Go ahead. I know you've been. Go ahead. You're fine.
No, just when it's within a couple of generations, yes. But like if you're talking about, say, any black person who their family's been there for however many hundred of years or whatever, that's different. Like
we're gonna put Queen on Team Ireland.
I'm about to say I'm gonna end it because it's getting political on this one. Then with black folks, I wouldn't say that one because there's a lot of us that don't know our heritage and where we came from, and even in this generations, we still try to find out where we're from. So it's not like, well, you generations away and all. Like, I wish it was that easy. It's not though. But like, I'm just saying, like, the way you're saying it, anybody should be able to go play for anywhere that your heritage is from. Like, what's his name? Give me somebody that's in the league that's from another place. That family is somewhere else, but they're from America or something like that. Anybody, like, they should just be to play over it. Like, if that's the case,
I'm saying the opposite of that. I'm saying if you can say within a couple of generations, you like, I don't know, you got family from this country or whatever, and then you can play for them. But what I'm saying is, if like you don't, I think you have to have a line. You have to say, okay, if it's within, say, 2 or 3 generations, fair enough. If it's not, then no, basically. Like,
look, I mean, at the end of the day, what's his name? Josh Nebo is a freaking Texan playing in Europe, and he got citizenship to play for Slovenia.
Like, they were just talking about Gafford. They were talking about Gafford going to play for Slovenia.
Yeah, they were going to give him citizenship.
What's the
Yeah,
name?
and stuff
What's
like-
his name?
stuff like that
Chris
is kind of
Chris
stupid,
Kaman
really,
played
but-
for Germany.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. People go and play. You can play for your ancestors. I don't care where you play from. Like it don't even matter. I would think that I don't know why we kind of have like 3 different teams. I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like we have other teams that probably should be a part of our team, but they're separate teams. That's all I'm saying. But if they want to be separate, then just be separate. It's okay.
If they want to just suck
yeah.
really bad, then
Who's the
you
best?
know.
Who's the
It's-
best Puerto Rican player in the NBA right now? Is it Jose Alvarado?
Probably so.
Alvarado, yeah.
And the best Puerto Rican player probably ever is what, Carlos Arroyo?
No, who's that guy that played for the Mavericks? He was Puerto Rican too.
Perea.
Yeah.
Oh, JJ Barea. Is JJ Barea better than Carlos Arroyo though? All like career wise?
Look, Perea won a championship.
Wade,
so-
Yeah, he won a
better than,
championship, but that don't mean he.
Perea was a beast that year.
I love Jose, but I'm just thinking of career wise. Is he better than Carlos Arroyo?
I don't know, but I'm just got to make jokes whenever the opportunity.
Yeah,
comes.
yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just thinking like real
That's
talk.
what me,
though.
you, and Big J are here for.
Is he better than him though? I'm really like it's not like I know for sure. I'm really. Would y'all say he's better?
As a
than him?
Mavs fan, yes.
Okay, as a Mavs fan, I got you. Understood. That made sense. That was the truth. You feel me? Like I understand.
Now, Luka could play for Serbia because his dad's Serbian. So
Yep.
Exactly.
We're having a conversation, and you got Kareem in chat talking about eating a Whopper. Like, dude, nope. What?
You just busted down a Whopper. I mean, Kareem, you might
That
pause
shit-
that one. Finish
Yeah.
that.
I don't know if I would.
ahead,
I don't know if I
Marcus.
would ever say a Whopper is mad good. That's some weird.
Kareem, next they gonna talk about your height next. They got all types.
No,
they all
that's for
type
the
of haters
roast
in
chart.
here,
We have
man.
to keep that off of here.
Yeah. We got chastised by Kingston
That-
Thompson.
That'll get him. That'll get him demonetized.
Hey, man, it's like late at night. Ain't nobody give a hell about this. I'm surprised people watching. I love it. It's 28 people in watching right now. That's crazy.
Yeah. If you're gonna say something about Kareem, you got to say he
wait,
wears.
Kareem, what are you talking about? I just busted down a Whopper. That shit was mad good. What are you?
You talking about
What is going
Burger
on?
King?
What?
Pause.
It's a
Damn
Burger
nasty
King. That's a
Whoppers.
Burger King.
I know what it is, but it just sounds a bit dodgy the way you
Why?
put it.
Why are you
Nasty
like
pause.
a 30 to 45 seconds behind the conversation I already brought up? That's the better question.
I was just reading it, man.
I know. I just read it out loud. We just had a
conversation.
conversation, Ben. Where were you?
Sticks, he
Why-
said
why are
it's
you-
the,
why
it's
are
the
you being the
morning.
gatekeeper here, Sticks?
Yeah, who are you?
Because it was
Stick
shut
to
up.
gatekeeper
I'll do it because we had a whole
conversations over, man.
conversation and Ben's like, out of nowhere, Ben's like, what are you talking about busting down a Whopper? That shit was mad good. Like, Ben, where you been for 45 seconds?
I just talked about Burger King earlier today, Kareem. I was talking to Queen saying I think they're gonna go out of business soon if they don't change their like style up.
Look, Kareem, you like when we say BK is the worst burger place in Dallas, and you reply back, Burger King is better than McDonald's, bro. That's like comparing shit to shit.
Hey,
That's
McDonald's is king of the shit. Chill. Sticks.
And fries are good.
It's been around for they serve.
I mean,
billions
Burger
of
King
people.
fries are pretty damn good, actually. I'm not
In fairness to McDonald's, you can go anywhere in the world and they have McDonald's, man. Literally anywhere.
I can eat a fillet of fish and all that pause, man. Like they got some stuff I can eat on there, but Burger King, I just don't like.
Calm down, Joe.
Oh, he got paws in there. So
With Burger King, I just don't like. I'm not big on the flame broil.
I'd never cared for that either.
they don't flame broil them there. They just steam them.
They just run them through a fire.
they call it.
It's
They
like-
call
it's
it
like-
flame broil. I know.
Yeah, they run it through a fire pit on like this little conveyor belt. I used to work at a Burger King for one day and I quit. It was the worst one day ever, man. It was me and my homeboy back in like was it high school, I think it was. He was getting me a job.
Look,
So we get to call you Burger King now, huh?
Yeah, man. One
We-
day. I told it was the worst day ever because I was the only person like
Oh.
making the burgers and all. It was my first day. And it was busy
Look,
as
For that
hell.
one-
Why
man.
are
for that
we-
one
look, here's the
day,
thing.
You were actually Burger King. That's crazy.
we're
One
we're
day.
talking about burger places, and Try and Bambi comes in with Popeyes. Like
Ooh.
I'm feeling like that's a little. What are you trying to say there? What are you trying to say there, Try and Bambi?
I'm not a big Popeyes dude.
I just think it's funny that he brought up a fried chicken place while we were talking about hamburger places.
I mean, he said he black. So he like chicken.
I like
It is what
chicken.
it is. White people like chicken too. We all like
You
chicken.
damn right I do.
Yeah.
I had chicken
We
today.
all like chicken.
Yeah, who doesn't like chicken?
Yeah.
God dang.
Everybody likes fried chicken.
Dude, the funniest thing, I have
I
one of my
love fried
employees work
chicken,
for.
watermelon, and grape soda. I don't know about y'all. Screw y'all.
one of my employees, the kids have worked for me for a while now. He's mixed. he's light skinned like you. Anyway, and
Wow.
so one day I was having a conversation with him. And I was like, "Hey, do you want me to pick you up food from this place?" And he goes, "I don't know what they have." And I was like, they have grilled chicken. And he goes, "Okay." I was like, "Well, do you like that?" And he just and one of my other employees was looking the other direction, and he looks down at his skin, and he looks at his skin and points at his skin like, and I was like, "Well, it's grilled, not fried." And my other employee turns around and like, "What did you do?" I was like, "He looked at his skin. It's not my fault."
He said he opened the wound up. He continued it.
He said, "I'm black. What do you think?" That's what he
The
said.
thing is, I used to hate getting grilled stuff from like places. Now I rather have it.
It's better for you.
Yeah,
It's way better for you.
The
Way
funny thing,
better.
hey, the funny skit about that was Dave Chappelle when he was talking about a comedy thing, and he was talking about he was down in Mississippi and he walked into a restaurant and he goes, "I think I'll have," and the guy behind the counter goes, "The chicken." Y'all remember that one?
yeah.
He was like, "That was so racist," and he's like, "How did he know I was going to get the chicken?"
Like, how did he know, man? I was gonna get the chicken.
He's like, come on. Everybody around
Hey.
here knows that you and chickens are quite fond of each other.
That's comfort food, man. Whenever I go somewhere and I got to think about what to eat, and I'm like, damn, what should I eat here? You probably can't go wrong with the chicken.
I agree, man. I agree.
Like, you probably can't go wrong with the chicken. You feel me? I don't like dark meat though. Is that racist to my
That is
own kind?
crazy. That is
racist to my own
that
people?
is, man. There's
Dark
like
meat's
if
good.
you go to like nice
Hey,
I
restaurants.
hate dark
thank you,
meat,
Sticks.
I hate dark meat.
Hey, you know when you have like a turkey, right? Like at like Christmas or I guess you have it at Thanksgiving as well. Like that's like the best. That's like the best part, man, because turkey's so dry usually. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
Turkey's only
Dark
good.
meat's
Turkey's
better.
good when you get it like smoked, like barbecue
Smoked turkey
style.
sticks. There you go.
yeah.
Smoked
get,
turkey is great.
If you go to like a Michelin restaurant or something like that, when they make chicken, it's usually like legs or thighs because
Yeah, I
they
know.
have so much more flavor.
I do not like
It's also
legs and
silly 'cause it
thighs.
doesn't
I'm a
dry out.
breast and wing guy, Jeff.
I bet you are.
I know.
I always stay away from those jokes out of respect for Queen.
That's fine. You got respect for it. I respect it too. Probably more than y'all do.
I hope so.
Sure you do.
Yeah, see, I can't do those jumbo turkey legs. They just,
I've never had one. Didn't want to.
they're okay, like for a little bit, but like, I don't know. They're just that turkey gets old so fast.
I feel like I would have to constantly
how
say
long are you
pause.
keeping it? What's going
While
on
I'm
here?
eating
You trying to? What are you doing with it, Sticks? Are you eating
No,
it? Are
like
you
it's just
keeping
like
it as a,
like when you
a
eat a
souvenir?
chicken wing and stuff. Like the chicken wings, like it's the same. Like turkey legs are just. I don't know. We were making it for a while for my kid because he had to get off chicken with this food change we were having to make to cure up some stuff. So my wife bought turkey legs and we were making them. It is, I don't know. It's just not the same.
It's got a lot of connective tissue in it.
It does. It's got a pain in the ass to eat around it all, and
Hey,
it's like
that stuff's good for you, man.
Do y'all like
Collagen.
duck?
I do.
I've never actually had duck.
I do.
I gotta have.
You never
It's an
had
acquired
duck.
taste. I don't just.
Yeah,
I
no.
couldn't just eat it on the regular.
Kareem, look at
But-
Kareem's comment.
We talk dark meat, Kareem. Kareem, you better chill, Kareem.
Yeah, you better
Actually,
relax,
if
my friend.
You might be Muslim, but you ain't dark, Kareem. You gotta chill, man.
That is haram, my friend.
Duck confit
What y'all
is
say about me?
unbelievably good.
Big J, he said he loves you.
Duck breast is really good. Hold
Man,
my-
I don't.
I'm a steak and potatoes guy. I love white people for that. Thank
Can
you.
do y'all like lamb? I do not like
I
lamb.
do. I love lamb.
I
love,
cannot
like
stand
deer,
the
too, though.
aftertaste of lamb.
You ever had
Have
deer?
you ever had?
You don't like
Yeah,
lamb
I don't
burgers?
like deer's okay. You get my father shoots a lot, so we've had plenty of venison. So it just I don't know. There's just
I
that.
love lamb. I think lamb is amazing, man.
Hey,
I know
what
it
do you
does have
what
an
do you what do you
aftertaste.
have with the lamb? What do you have with the lamb? We usually have like mint sauce or something. You ever had that? That's
Yes, I've
my
I've had that bit. I love
yeah.
lamb. I've had
Yeah, I
lamb all
mean,
kind of ways. I love it.
I've had lamb a couple times at places that I just do not care for the aftertaste of it.
Man, I made rack of lamb about 2 months ago. I mean, I actually told y'all about it because I was talking. We were on.
Yep.
And it was unbelievably good. And I'm like you, Sticks. I wasn't always a big fan of it. If it's not prepared well, then it's got that funky
It's wild.
aftertaste.
They didn't cook the wild out of it. Somebody ain't
Yeah.
cooking it right.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I got it from a damn good restaurant, so it should have been cooked the wild out of it.
They didn't cook that wild out of it. They got to cook that out of it.
Yeah, they gotta prepare it a certain way.
Damn, man, Omas got cooked on defense. Sorry, guys.
You can have venison though. If you get like sometimes venison that's not prepared well, you're like, this
Wild
is
as
terrible.
well. Yep, people.
Yeah.
We get chicken
gotta
fresh.
clean that stuff for a while. Shout out
But
my
it's
people,
also
man.
how quick you got to clean it quick after your kill too, so it
Mhm.
doesn't get the gaminess in it. But I don't know.
You
I
gotta-
can eat.
it's
I can eat
also how
venison. It's
how
not
they're killed,
horrible.
too, man. If it's a gut shot and that animal like has all those adrenaline, that meat will be ruined.
I had
Frank.
crawfish once.
Yeah, I heard that,
tried.
Frank. Yeah, he tried.
I had crawfish once, and I was like scared to eat it. It just didn't. It's just certain things. Pause. I don't like textures and all. Like I don't eat raw oysters. I've had them like once. It's like weird.
Crawfish is not bad.
Crawfish.
Crawfish is just. It's just.
I didn't want to suck. Pause. Yes,
wanna
there you
suck
go.
it?
There you go.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
There's
There
a hot
you
sauce on
go.
that.
Stick.
I don't.
You did
It's.
enough.
I don't like some.
Without
For
me
me,
saying.
King, it has to do with like. I don't like to have to do a lot of work to eat my damn food.
But I gotta
So,
tell you, one of my
Crawfish
favorite
is like you
memories-
got to work through it and all this shit. I'm
Same
bored.
thing with crabs over
Man,
here. Like
I gotta tell you
people
what-
love crabs, but
King,
I bet
I'm
you
not
one
do
of my
love crabs.
favorite
Go, Joe, I'm sorry.
memories as a child was in the Chesapeake. Man, you have a chicken neck on a string and a net and a bucket, and the only real skill you got to have is when the little ones grab that little chicken neck. You got to be able to grab them from behind and fling them way out so they don't come back and get on that chicken neck. You can eat crab that's just utterly delicious all day, and yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's such an enjoyable process.
It's not a lot of work. You got to pay. You got to pay for the right crab. That's why you can't get no small little female crabs and all. You got
Yeah,
some
for
jumbo
sure.
male crabs.
Hey,
sure-
you've
you sure that's
reminded
not
me of a
redneck
really
there,
messed
BJ?
up story, man. You reminded me of a really messed up story. I had a mate. He lives in Jamaica, and when he was younger, like one of his first jobs he got, he had to work in his factory where his job was to break the necks of these chickens. That's literally what his job was. I was just like, man, that's horrific. I can't imagine doing something like that.
Does he eat them? Does he still eat chicken?
Yeah, he's
A lot
fine.
of people that work and stuff
He's
like
a
that
maniac.
don't do it.
No, he's a maniac. He's like, no, it was fine. You know, you just break the necks and you just chuck them on the belt, and it brings them along to like get processed. It's like, what the hell, man?
I know folks that work in like fast food that don't eat the fast food no more because
Yeah,
they get tired of
Whoopo. Whoopo's right about that. Tex-Mex, Cajun. I'm not as big on Cajun, but barbecue and Tex-Mex 100%. I love people that are like, yeah, it's not real Mexican food. And I'm like, I know it's Tex-Mex and it's fucking delicious, okay?
Hey,
So
man, we got our own Chinese food over here. So it is what it is, man. You gotta make stuff up. We got a
Well,
whole
what is your Chinese food?
It's
Give an
called
example.
yakame. It
What-
ain't real.
so-
It ain't a
what-
real,
what-
it ain't a
what-
real
what-
Asian dish at all. It's like noodles, some gravy. You can get some ketchup in there, a little egg. This is weird stuff we make over here that the Asian people sell to us.
Okay.
You know, I didn't appreciate Joe the other day, by the way, is that your old ass doesn't know how to read the chat while you're talking up here, and you were all going nerdy as crap the other day in the game, and I was like, man, what is this? What is this crap? Who let the old white dude up with his Excel sheet? I was like, quality content. Listening to an old white dude click on the calculator.
Joe, I gotta listen to that, y'all. I haven't even heard that episode. Y'all
I was in chat. I was in chat because I couldn't talk. I'm just ragging on him about using Excel and being a nerd, an old white nerd. And he said, I called TJ. I was like, okay, I'll call you back. I was like, I called you back because Joe's not paying attention to chat. It's no fun. I'm ragging him for nothing.
I think I'm one of the most informed Mavs fans in the Glow Yard. So
tell him, Joe. Tell him.
Yeah.
Whatever, nerd.
I'm one of. I've read the CBA.
Dude, King, you got to go back and listen to it. You'll hear it's just him and Richard talking, and he goes, "Hold on, I think I got my Excel sheet right here." And he's like, "Blah blah blah," and then on the stream, all you hear is Joe on a calculator going, "Click click 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 click."
I need to get Joe and Richard a show together. I would love to see their like breakdown of views and who actually watches them and all.
So
My man has done the research and development. You got to respect him.
In my defense, though, man, listen. So what I do for a living, like Excel spreadsheets are a big deal, and I'm like way beyond or behind a lot of these young people. So I use Excel for like NBA stuff, so I can improve my skills on that. Because otherwise, I get, man.
You'll lose it. You'll lose it with Excel, Joe. Excel is a beast.
Yeah. So like
I write all my programming in Excel.
You'll lose it with Excel if you don't use it.
Explode pie charts yesterday. It looks really good. So like all these different things, like like Luka makes 35% of the salary cap. Yeah, but if you look at it in the first apron, he only makes 25%. Next year, he's only making 24%, and the salary's going up. And so there's lots of things that I've learned from doing Excel. So that's why I do that. And also because I'm a nerd.
Oh my God, Kareem.
It's not a bad
Joe,
thing being a nerd, Joe. I was gonna get NERD tattooed on the inside of my lip. Don't tell nobody that.
Kareem just said, did someone say explode?
You did, Kareem.
Yeah, that's Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem said it, Joe. Kareem said it. Someone say explode. No, Joe said it. Joe said it.
I thought he said expel. He said explode.
He said explode pie charts.
Yeah. Oh man,
Kareem got all excited in his flip flops.
We aren't. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't want King to get his channel in trouble.
Joe, you be laying in the sun, Joe. I know you be sitting over there with your flip flops too, Joe.
Yeah, but I don't throw rocks at tanks.
I'm sorry, Kareem. I ain't mean to laugh, man. I had to catch myself.
That's Joe and I was still saying that those couple of days before we did the roast jar, then after we did the roast jar was some of the funniest damn shit. We were dying. God.
I don't throw rocks at tanks. Damn, Kareem, you gotta have a comeback. Where are you, Kareem? Come on.
Can you try to say, look, like I'm okay with the roast jar, but remember, as part of this channel, just no slurs. And we spent 30 minutes going, is this a slur? Is this a slur?
I'm like, y'all idiots, man. The only reason I say that though is because it's Glow Yard. Like it's for Raul's late mom, Gloria. So I'm like, you feel me? Like I don't want to disrespect him or his mom at all. Like that's why I say everybody just have the same respect as if it was your mom that something was named afterwards.
Jesus, yeah. Kareem just said we don't use rocks anymore. We use RPGs and homemade pipe bombs.
Hey man, he's still learning.
I don't know. Can you tease Rel like that? So
you say what?
Can you tease Rel like that?
Yeah, I can tease Rel. Rel be playing with you. I be thinking Rel big bad and all. Me and Rel be going at it.
We had one show when he was like it was at the end of the show and I was feeling no pain. And I made King laugh so hard. I was like, why is the question I have for the Glow Yard is why is Rel so itchy tonight? Does he need some lotion?
He kept going to them elbows, didn't he? He was like rubbing them arms and all. I was like, what's going on, Rel, man?
I love Rel. Pause.
That's not political talk, Frank. They always do the stereotypes. That's what they do. We should be called the stereotype yard. That's what it is. We all one people in here, man. That's one reason why I do love the Glow Yard, man. I told y'all, it be times just life happens, man. All of us have our own lives. I
like to tease Sticks about being racist, but if I thought he was really racist, I wouldn't F with him at all.
No. Sticks just what? Sticks you what? You say you're a conservative or you're a liberal?
He's definitely 100%.
If you want my proper term, I would say I'm a limited government constitutionalist because I don't think any of the terms mean shit anymore. But that would be my closest.
That's how I feel. There's no term. I just whatever's right is right.
I like to be frank. I mean, not to be frank in the channel, but frank. Like I got in trouble with my flyers because I wouldn't put the word conservative on them, and I'm like, I don't really fit that mold. So I mean, I'm just not. And then people are like, well, so you're not. I'm like, whatever, whatever.
Well, here's the thing: the United States right now is in the middle of what's called a political realignment.
Agreed.
We've had these in various times throughout history, and so right now you have various groups. Like, for one, you have Hispanics who have traditionally identified as Democrats are now moving. Majority of Hispanics, like for instance in Texas, now identify as Republicans, and you've had union people that were traditionally identified as Democrats, and now they're moving over into the Republican Party. And then you've had people that are like neoconservatives on like foreign policy, and now they're being pushed
Like
out
Joe.
because the Republican
You're
Party.
Joe, you've lost
switching
Kareem.
again,
He's
Joe?
fallen asleep.
It's switching again, Joe, like back on Woodrow Wilson and all
Kareem's
that.
fully fallen asleep in the
It
chair.
switched,
Yeah.
it switched at 32.
The lie about the switch, but whatever.
It switched at the it switched in 64 and 68 whenever you had you used to have the whites in the South were called yellow dog Democrats, and then after the Civil Rights Act you lost the whole South. You know, Nixon ran on that, so you just have those things. It just happens.
Bro,
you know, conservatives back in 1860 were not the grand old party.
Wasn't this team?
I heard Hillary's going to run against Trump.
It don't matter. But wasn't it a 12-point lead?
Yeah, at one point.
Yeah, what happened, man? I've been barely paying attention, if I'm honest. But
the Mavericks didn't score 80 points.
Trash. Get them all out.
This was OKC's first win in the extra game that they got against the Mavs.
I think it's because they put Sharp in.
This Maverick team, man. Oh, this is the last time we're gonna see Sharp, right?
Yep. I think it's the last time anyone sees him.
Sheesh. He might be on the G League.
Yeah, man.
Oh, there's Gortman with 6 turnovers. Shocker.
But I'm not gonna lie.
Gortman be bad.
Kind of trash.
He like, please be bad, Gortman.
Gortman is trash.
Gortman, one of our best players on this team.
That's not saying much.
I know that you're right about that. You're 100% right about that.
Well, he's better than the other pile of shit.
I know, right? He's standing in front of all the ugly dudes by him in the club. So
I gotta look up. Was it the Miami Heat game? No, it was the Grizzly game. Let me see Gortman's turnovers in that game. I think that was the game he did like trash.
He like Shaq.
Yeah, man. Compared to some of the trash that we have, Gortman's is a basketball stud, man.
Gortman in that game. 6 minutes, 1.1 rebound, 1 assist, 5 turnovers in 6 minutes.
Hey, Kareem, get that out of the chat. We're not having that.
3.
We did it. We did it. Yeah, he didn't know what to do. He was like, damn, I gotta do something.
Mate, hey, listen, you see how he kind of looks up and he's like, this is the moment I've been rehearsing in the mirror. We did it!
We did it! He
He's
did
like,
it,
so
though.
rehearsed, man.
Hey, he
So
did
rehearsed.
it. He did it for you, Ben.
He wanted to be what's that guy's name? Garnett.
Garnett.
So bad. Yeah, he wanted to be him, man.
He did it for you though, Ben. Like the thing is with Jason Tatum, no matter how much we like crap on him now, he an NBA champion, man. Kristaps Porzingis an NBA champion,
Oh, bro,
man.
you know, despite the fact he tried so hard to not actually win, they still won. It's amazing.
Did y'all see that? They just posted that again. Kareem posted that. Did y'all see that with Dwight Powell? They had him in the chair and they're doing the happy birthday crap.
Guess
like,
we'll never know.
What for? What for? Who? For Dwight Powell?
Yeah,
Dwight Powell just had a birthday. How old is he? 32
today.
How old is he?
And they had him in a chair with all of them around it. I saw one person come. It's like they set him up like they were getting him a striptease or something. It's like really awkward, like a bunch of grown men sitting around another grown man in a chair. I'm like, it's like really, it's Canada. It's Canada. What can I expect?
Damn, Jason Tatum better than Charles Barkley now, man. That's trash.
No, he got a ring. He ain't better than Charles Barkley.
Not to the real ones. Yeah, he ain't better. Big J. He ain't better than Charles Barkley. Hell no. I'm taking one of them. I'm taking Charles Barkley every day of the week. But you know how rings are in the NBA landscape.
Big shot Bob Hurley or big shot Bob. Robert Horry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bob Hurley.
7 rings.
Frank, you meant to say they should have hit Dwight in the head with a cake. Not always the face, just in the head.
Oh man.
You know what I want?
At least the party wasn't in Dallas.
I want the Mavs to win a ring next year, and then I want Dwight Powell to do like a big tour with the trophy, yeah. And I want to turn up to an event, and he's just like, people are gonna ask what happened if we didn't win.
Hey,
Well,
Ben,
no.
You coming over here when we win the championship, right? You getting over here. Somehow y'all gonna find a way to go. We going to that parade. Everybody going to that parade. We're gonna set it up. And when it happens, the White Power is gonna lead the parade. Who you think gonna lead the parade?
Man, I'm gonna be there, my Dwight Powell jersey, man.
Come on, man. You think it's gonna be Dwight on the mic all night.
100%.
He'll probably have some witty statement too when they do their little speeches.
He gonna sing "We Are the Champions."
Oh God!
You think Mark Cuban's going to talk about how he's a privileged white dude?
Nah, Tatum ain't better than Kawhi. Well, Tatum better than Kawhi is right now. That's a funny question, Gina Kim. Are you asking right now or all time? I don't think Tatum better than Kawhi all time.
Hey, now the Adelsons have taken over, right? And obviously Mark Cuban's kind of more of like, well, he's not really like have that power anymore.
I don't think Mark's leading the parade.
You know for a fact Mark's gonna still kind of inject himself into everything Mavs, and it's gonna be like, imagine we win the championship, right? And he's like he's trying to like lead like the speeches and stuff, and like the Adelsons are just like, nah.
Mark Cuban's going to be like, see, because we sold the team to another white person, we were able to win because of our white privilege. We cheated the NBA because we're white and we had a white guy as the main player.
I don't want to hear that. Mark Cuban don't represent anybody on the other side. Mark Cuban don't know what he want to be. He switch up more than I don't.
Mark Cuban doesn't, mate. Mark Cuban doesn't represent white people at all, man.
He don't represent anybody.
Did you not see he made that speech the other day? Apologizing again for his white privilege. It's like, dude, just go give all your money away then. Shut the fuck up.
I wish he would. That's what I be trying. Why don't he give us money then? Me and Ralph.
You know, it's like, have you ever seen like those like rich white kids and they'll have a conversation with about college and they're like, yeah, the privileged kids, colored kids need more, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, okay, so you're going to give your scholarship up for a minority, right? And they're like, oh, no. I earned this.
They shut up real quick then, don't they?
Yeah, that's like shut the F up, man. I cannot stand like people who ingratiate themselves like that. It's just, it makes me cringe, man. I can't stand that like self-hating, like white, like guilt type shit. It's awful.
You don't got it. That's why I be telling folks. There's no need to self-hate. It is.
History is
history. What the hell? It is what it is.
Honestly, man, like I honestly, nothing makes me cringe more than people are like so like that. Like, it's like, oh God, stop, please.
Yeah. Don't self-hate. There's Joe. Joe will hate for you.
Hey man, Joe's out here.
What was it? Big J.
Hey, try. Hold on. Hey, try. I'm trying to give Try seconds to pause that. Like heavy seconds talking about he loving mayo sandwiches.
Damn. I don't even know. I just heard my name. I don't know how I was the butt of a joke, but
no, Try and Bammy. Talking about he like mayo sandwiches.
That's gross.
Extra mayonnaise. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Big J brought your name into this, Joe. He said we don't have to nobody has to self-hate. Joe will do it for you.
Nobody has to what?
Self-hate.
Nobody, like basic white people don't have to self-hate because Big J said you'll do it for them.
Oh. Huh.
Ooh, so
what was it? The other day when we were talking about the whole Oak Cliff Community Center, you know, and you were talking about Joe about doing the announcing and all that. And I said, yeah, I was going to go, but I don't, you know, I can't remember what I said to Big J about, you know, I don't know. It'll be like two white guys down in Oak Cliff trying to talk about basketball. I don't know if that's the right crowd. And so Big J said something about, he's like, you need a pass for the day? That's what laughing. And then Big J sends me a pass denied, like right after he offered. It's like, you asshole.
I grew up with black people. I have black people that I talk to. Hey man,
that wasn't the point, Joe. I was just laughing because it was just me. It would have been me and you down there as the two white guys doing it. I was just laughing, but because his Big J goes pass denied right after he offered.
Y'all know the most Joe, the most racist white people, the people that say they grew up with black people.
Oh,
but that's
Why you stuttering, Joe?
Joe's like,
But no, I'm not you, Joe. Obviously, I'm just saying. Most people that I've met that's like pieces of trash usually be like, but my cousin is black.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell how I interact with people that I don't have hate in my heart for black people.
No, I don't think you have hate in your heart, Joe. But I know there's a lot of folks that always use that as an excuse. They'd be like, "Oh, I got this and this black." I'm like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah, and
Joe hates white people.
Those people, I mean, those people when they try and say like racist things, whenever I don't have any black friends around, I don't let them talk that way. You know, I'm like, "Hey, man, don't do that." That's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not down with all that because I'm not being a friend to the people that I'm friends with if I'm going to let you use terminology that I think fucking makes you sound ignorant.
Amen.
So
that's ignorant.
I tell everybody, keep it as simple as this.
But King, I don't want to live in a world where we can't make fun of Mexicans, though.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. But I tell people this is the simple way to make it, though, Jeff. To know if you're doing something right or wrong. If you sat back and you had a Jewish friend,
yeah,
you wouldn't let folks say derogatory Holocaust type stuff or like, you feel me? You'd be like, what the hell are you doing? That's wrong. Why would you do that? So if you wouldn't let them do that to them, then the same thing should apply to your black friends.
It
you feel me? If
depends
they're
if
really
it's
your
funny
black
or not,
friends.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, a good joke's a good joke, Ben, right? That's what I'm saying. A good joke's a good joke.
If it's a bad joke, I cuss. If it's a bad joke, I cuss your ass out. Just ask LaRun. Shout out to LaRun wherever he is, man.
He's gone.
I got LaRun.
But you know, it's just like if we're gonna be making fun of people, man, everyone's fair game. There can't be none of this stuff like
nah, but it's not. It's not making fun. It's a difference of making fun and being classless.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
there's
but
a big difference.
like comedy's comedy. Where's the line? If you don't mean it in a mean way,
comedy's not comedy when you've never been through the experiences I've been through.
Yeah, but everyone has different experiences.
But not that exactly. And I wouldn't make fun of your experiences if you said something was touching you. I'd be like, I'm not. Just like I just said about. No pause sticks. Hold on. Just like I just said about Rel a second ago with his mom and all that. I wouldn't touch that because I respect Rel. You feel what I'm saying? That's his experience and all that stuff. I wouldn't joke on that.
Let's say, for example, like let's say if someone had a specific experience about a specific thing, like say someone like made a dementia joke and someone had dementia in that person's family or whatever, and it would upset them. Like fair enough. Like if you mention it, fine. But like I think it's like, but generally I just think it's fair game as long as like, you know what I mean? Like you're not trying to like deliberately push someone's buttons with it and whatever.
It depends on the context. Like if you're at a comedy special, like a Tom Brady roast, whenever they were kind of like pulling off the gloves, you know, or like whenever Nikki Glazer said that Blake Griffin looks like.
Good night, Melissa. I'm gonna try to do a show in like 18 minutes. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
He looks like he was a black guy that was made with a printer that ran out of ink. You know, I mean, those in a roast, those things are different. You know, but a lot of times, I mean, you can't make jokes. Like I never make jokes like anything at all. Like where Queen would somehow be tangentially involved in the joke because out of respect for her and your relationship. And the same thing too. So, yeah.
It's
just started laughing.
It's just knowing. Like I say, the roast is all his friends, right?
The people that he knows that they're
his friends. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why they talk to him. So it's like I said, everything. I don't feel like everything is fair game. There's certain things that just are normally off limits. So it shouldn't be fair game if it's just normally off limits.
Even if it's normally off limits, why is it normally off limits?
Because it's certain things that's always off limits, Ben, that you probably shouldn't want to be calling like a black person or something like that, because then it becomes a personal thing.
Yeah.
If that, I'll keep it real with you. We can keep it WTM or whatever. If any of you white folks ever slip that up and say that to me, it's problems. So I'll let you know. You can be a WTM fan or whatever. It's probably not going to be a slip up. That's the issue. That's the issue. So if you said to me, So if any of you say it to me, there's
What
a
if you
problem.
really
You might
mean
as well not even watch the show.
Yeah, BJ, what did you really miss?
Wait, why don't you know what we're talking about, man?
No,
We're talking about the N-word, Ben. That's what we're talking about.
Ben.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's off limits. That's always off limits.
Yeah, that's always and any kind of that makes a reference to a black person and like as you know, like in a subhuman or an ape, I think is always off limits. Those are those
As
bad.
Joe says it.
That's I'm explaining what it is.
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
No, Ben, we're not attacking you, Ben. We're just
I know
explaining
you. I know.
the question that you said. I don't want you to think I'm
laughing at it.
attacking you.
No, I don't think you're attacking me, King. Don't worry.
No, I wasn't.
I'm just saying. No, I know you won't. I know you won't. I'm just laughing because Joe like gets so literal with his examples. Like, he's like, oh yeah, we wouldn't say
Night
this.
Owl. Night Owl said, "What are some other words, Joe?"
Y'all gonna be banned, man. I wasn't even trying to be that way.
No, man, Joe.
We've officially turned into roast chart again. Oh my god!
It ain't me, Kareem. I'm over here having to be Google.
Ignore Kareem. Kareem just trying to instigate. That's all he tried to do.
Yeah.
TGK, it is not almost 1 a.m. It's 45. It's barely after 12. What are you talking about?
It's after 1 a.m. over here.
Yeah, well, exactly. We can't talk like an early 2000s COD lobby. I don't want to.
If we can't do that, yeah, I missed it.
Dude, Call of Duty. Somebody said we can't talk like it's a 2000 early 2000s Call of Duty lobby. I don't know if we're meant to be. Early 2000s Call of Duty lobby was
and you know
insane.
Something? And you know something? Y'all will never know the pain it is to be somebody of color in a Call of Duty lobby, man.
Yeah.
In a Call of Duty lobby is one of the most toxic things that I sit and talk to Queen about that all the time. It is one of the worst things ever. Like seriously, like I'm dead ass. Like it is horrible in there.
Dude,
and some of the stuff that people say behind screens and all to you.
Have you seen that dude that does that video? He makes a comment to see how quick he can get him to say the N-word, and he records how fast it comes out.
I can believe it.
He's like, that's a record. And it's literally like he's like under almost like barely even a second. It comes out when he tries to get it out. It's like, oh my god.
I can believe it, man. All the time.
I can't. I've been in those lobbies. I've been playing video games since I was 96. I mean, it's like for some reason that's the word. It's like, why is that a word? I've been called that word by somebody when I worked at a gas station. White guy, a white person. I'm like, I looked at him like, what?
The original Modern Warfare COD as well. When it literally first came out with like crossplay and things. Oh my days, those lobbies were something else.
The worst. That's what I'm saying. They're horrible lobbies, man. Them lobbies.
You'd have like
them lobbies are toxic. Like I'm saying, right now. So right now, real talk. I'm in Call of Duty. I'm in what chat ban right now from talking to somebody calling me out my name. Because you can ban me, then I can get talked back and they be like, click. And so I'm in there.
I watched something on YouTube or in the game Rust. There somebody was playing and he was banning people. He was a moderator and he was banning people left and right for using offensive language and using cheat codes and all kinds of
never.
Mofo called me the N-word and then I said you MFFer. And they like, oh, they can report me as well, and I'm going down. Like, damn, but he just like, oh, so what?
Yeah, Rust is definitely one of the most toxic games possible.
Rust is a great game, man.
It is toxic
Call of
as hell.
Call of Duty really is trash right now. We just play it because we junkies for it.
I stopped playing it because it just makes me angry to play.
That's all it does, Ben. It's so broken. The game is broken, but it has the best gun like play and all on it.
I just play Dead by Daylight now because it's more fun.
Man, I tried to play. My kid did the 10-hour trial of college football, and then I played the last like 45 minutes of it. And everybody's like trying to talk like this game's so much different. It was Madden to a T, all over again. Just some new features like normal. I'm like, guys are still intercepting balls when they're not even looking the right direction. They turn around and snap it. I'm like, bro, this is still Madden. But my kid said he couldn't do it because he was getting so angry. He's like, I can't buy this game because I'm just going to get too pissed off all the time. I'm like, that's a good thing since you have anger issues. Just stick with 2K. It's safe. But he played like 3
Everybody
hours. He's
talking
already
about
ready to
that
break his
NCAA.
remote.
I haven't played it though.
Dude, I'm sorry. I don't care what other new little features are. At the end of the day, the computer defensive players are still just as the movement is still just as not realistically smooth. And then the defensive players were still, when you went up to higher levels, were still just snapping around for no reason and just still, like a linebacker that's running right just turns around and does something that he would never see in real life. It's like, dude, I can't with these games. Like the quarterback's not even looking; he turns and snaps and whatever.
I'm not messing with TGK. You right. I know I can't mess with you. I wouldn't even bet on myself on that one.
Yeah, you're not beating him in College 25 because he has an Xbox. He can't even get the game. That's why he's saying that.
I mean, I have an Xbox.
Yeah, he can't get the game though. That's why he's saying that.
Has anyone here played like NBA 2K? I'm terrible at it, man.
Yes, that's what I want to play TGK in. But TGK don't have a newer Xbox, so I can't play it.
Oh yeah, TGK is like living in the past.
Because TGK talked that smack about 2K.
It's Nintendo 64, man.
Yeah, TGK. What difficulty level?
TGK, you don't even know how 2K work no more, man. You got the old Xbox.
Man, my man's an 8-bit. He's got like
exactly. He's playing with the old Xbox.
He's playing on his Game Boy.
Nobody can beat me. You don't even know how the new moves.
Like none of y'all can beat me in Joe Montana football back from '99. I'll whoop all y'all's asses. Okay.
Genesis.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I made my uncle damn near break my remote. I had his ass beat like 70-0, and it was like third quarter. He was like, I was like, you don't break my remotes. I was still a teenager.
Them games back in the day, you play them now with straight offense. The defenses will be different as far as being able to play defense.
The problem with the old games are you could find glitches in them.
Yep.
Like I could almost get an onside kick every time in Joe Montana.
We exploit stuff on old games. That's how I used to play.
Just run off tackle, and I could pretty much run all the way to the end zone every time.
The fake punt always worked.
Yep. That's like on Madden 04, before accuracy mattered. Like Michael Vick was like the greatest football player of all time on there. Because if a guy's open, he has a bomb, bazooka, to just throw the ball, and then he just run out the pocket, and you can't catch him because he's 99 speed. I wouldn't play folks that had the Atlanta Falcons on Madden on 04. Like, nah, you can't choose Atlanta.
Yeah, we used to do. My brother and I, we grew up. We were playing like if you couldn't play with, we were older at the time, but you couldn't play.
Why does he have his hair like that? Go ahead,
you couldn't play University of Texas and use Ricky Williams because if you did a quick pitch, it was always if you needed 5 yards, you got 6. If you needed 11, you got 12. If you needed 2, you got 3. They had that glitch in that game. So, and anytime he would do that, I'm like, I'm not playing.
20. Yeah, I don't have a new Xbox PS5 in every room. Sticks. I don't have PlayStation. I used to love PlayStations. But me and Queen got an Xbox right beside each other.
Yeah, we played a few games, King. We played a few games.
I know. Ben, I told Sticks, wait till he sees you. He talking my card skills. I'm like, just wait till you talk to Ben. Like Ben, know I ain't trash.
Yeah, no, King can play. King.
I wish I just had most. I just don't have most of them anymore. I know I'm not as good as I used to be.
Like, come on, Ben knows I'm not trash. Ben was on them sticks.
Yeah. No,
Pause.
King can play.
Pause.
I bet he was.
No, what is that? No pun intended, sticks.
My man's name is actually Sticks. He's talking. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
I'm about to, let me see, end this show and I'm probably going to do real talk, y'all. I'm just trying to put some content out there for everybody that's on. Y'all can talk something real quick. Probably like a 15, 30-minute show at the most. I ain't going to lie. No rel. I don't much to talk about.
I'm going to be completely frank. I mean, did you even watch the game? Because even though the game was kind of hard.
No, I'm about to look at the score. That's what I'm going to say the same thing.
No, he was arguing with us on.
When I don't watch the game, I don't lie. I'm not Stephen A. Smith. I'm not going to say I watched the whole game and this happened. I'm going to tell you I didn't watch the game.
King's going to be like, I didn't really watch the game. I was arguing with Sticks and TGK on their show.
I'm going to give y'all a plug basically and say if you want to see what happened, to go to Midnight Madness. Yeah. I did it earlier on the show too before y'all came on here. I didn't care about it. I really didn't want this game to happen. Like, they made this game today out of nowhere, and it's like, So I didn't just want to leave y'all hanging, pause, to be like, damn, we just not gonna do a show.
So this is called a consolation game, according to ESPN.
And we still
Why?
lost. For what reason?
Like, why do they make these games? Like, why?
To be fair, like, it's why not? I mean, it's better than not having a game, right?
Hey Frank, that's you. That's y'all. Y'all want to keep old Max. He untouchable.
Hey,
He
that's
next coming
not
over.
that's not
bro.
that's not Frank. That's Frock. Okay, get it right.
I'm sorry. Frog.
Frock.
Rock.
Frock. Frock. I don't know. Why did he have his name as Frank on here?
I think somebody else had Frank. So he was too late changing his name, and then he had
Oh, can you only get one name? Can you only get one?
they made users' names where
They made all of us
they one
change their
person.
names.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
I got
made me
mine.
change the name as well.
that's why I'm glad I'm king.
I
Hey,
got 6. I got mine.
nobody else can be king. That's awesome.
Whatever, Frock.
Listen there, Frock.
Man, Flight Reacts try. He that's part of his show though. Like part of his thing is the break. He can buy another controller with ease, man.
Hey, Frock, why didn't you go with 2 N's? So it'd be like Frank instead of Frock.
It's a Frank with a longer stem pause.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He made it frog.
He gave me the fuck you. He gave me the middle finger.
You should have spelled it out phonetically or something, Frank. It's a front.
Hey man, Flight Reacts is properly funny, man. I like that guy.
He is.
Frank spells
so
phonetically
funny,
with
man.
an F.
I can't tell him. I can't tell sometimes if he's actually serious, if it's just completely a persona, or if it's partly a persona.
No. So one, he smokes weed. So he's usually always high on there. And two, he's more of a casual. Like you ever see him play basketball? He's trash.
But that's what I like though. He
Are we
comes
talking
in
about
when he
Frock?
watches.
No.
The games back. When he watches the games back, and he comes in like such a casual, like, so we got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Boston Celtics, and he'll be like, he'll name like 3 players, and he'll be like, the rest are nobody.
Yeah, he's a Golden State Warriors fan. Everybody else though, you gotta prove it. Well, think about it. Real talk. How does he watch the games, Ben? He watches replays, right?
He watches
of highlights. He's a casual.
Luka Doncic.
Yep, Doncic.
Right? And he's
he names like 7 people on our team now. At first, he only named Luka and
Luka and Kyrie. Yeah. He you know what he does is he sometimes goes like, I don't know why it's almost like a dyslexic thing. I don't know if he's being serious, but he'll be like Hardaway of the Tim, and you'll be like,
no, it's a joke. It's a joke, Ben.
Yeah,
so were y'all paying attention on was it the pregame show the other day when TGK was trying to read all the names and he couldn't pronounce any of the names, and he was like, man, I don't care about these names, and I was like, oh yeah, how about look at Doncic, since you're so big on pronunciations, because he gets offended and on all the people that say Luka's last name wrong, and I'm like, dude, you're butchering all these people.
Where is TGK? Because TGK got mad at somebody for you're right for butchering Luka's name.
Yes.
Right? And then TGK can't even say Shay though. He says Shy every time.
I called him out on the show because
I'm like, TGK is Shay. I be seeing the screen, looking at the screen, trying to yell through the screen. Like TGK is Shay. He like Shy, Shy Gildress.
I called him out straight on the show, Kate, because I know he gets so pissy with people. You hear how they say Luka's last name? If they're going to be serious, why can't they learn how to say his last name right? And then he's like just butchering everybody's last name on the rosters. Like
TCK's catching a lot of strays right now, man. He's just in the background catching strays.
It's all right. Yeah, he's here. He's here.
At least he's not saying he's taking showers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He should be here to defend himself.
Yeah, he's taking showers with this special sock on the ground. It's all never mind.
So he gets what he gets, man.
All right, Joe. I'm going to end this real quick because I got to go to the other side.
Stick. I think he spelled that wrong. I think he was going for stick.
I don't know what he's saying. Shit.
He's trying to say stick.
Stick. Yeah. Saint Hick. That's your Saint Hick.
That's his lisp he's talking with right there. He's trying to say stick.
That's his Saint Hick.
Saint Hick.
That's what it is. But all right, Joe. I'm going to the other side. Please, if you could, join me on YouTube. If not, I understand it's a late night. Appreciate everybody either way. Appreciate everybody got on stage sticks. Joe, Big J. Who else was up here? DV was up here. I feel like Richard was up here for a second too. Am I missing anybody else? Ben. Damn, Ben. I'm sorry. It ain't because you white. But I'm getting off of here. Appreciate everybody. and peace.